of Escape the Readathon. Hello and welcome back. If you have not watched my first vlog, go ahead and go watch that, linked below in the description, all the fun stuff. It's been a week. It's Wednesday, and I have not updated y'all at all because I don't know. I have no idea. Don't ask. So Partiers have made it through the first room. We are now in the second room trying to get through the next door. So, mood reads have been a lot, and now we are trying to go for 2 more prompts. So for this week, I started off with The Echo Killing by Christy Daughtry. This is one that I was just kind of like scrolling through Libby and I found it. And it sounded interesting, and it had me on the edge in parts of this book. I actually really enjoyed this one. So this one is about a girl. Her name is Harper McLean. She is a journalist for a local newspaper, and when she was 12, her mother was found, she found her mother dead. And this detective kind of takes her in, and is more like a father figure to her, and he's one of the lieutenants on the police force, and he's the one who was there for when her mother had died. So we are now, present day, she is investigating, I guess not really investigating, she's a journalist, so she's writing this article about another murder that is a very close replica of her mother's murder. And there is a little bit of romance in this one. There is another detective. His name is Luke Walker. Right? And he and her kind of have this thing going on, blah blah blah. They kind of have this relationship throughout the book. So she's trying to figure out who the killer is, because she thinks that the killer for this new murder is the one that murdered her mother, 15-ish years ago or something like that, and that is the basis of the book. Not gonna spoil it, but so we go through, and I'm thinking it's one of the detectives, and his name is Blazer or something like that, and we don't get much on him at all through this. In the second book, we really don't get a lot on him either. But so we go through like 75% of this book thinking it was him who did both murders. And then we get a little bit of a twist in there, and so I'm thinking it's this detective the whole time, and then we go into, I'm thinking it's now another guy, and nope. Completely different guy. I didn't even see this one coming, but it was good. I actually really enjoyed it that I picked up the second copy, which Script had. Thank God. I think about halfway through it. I listened to it today at work, and I'm really enjoying it. The second one is a murder happens, and she knows the girl, Harper does, but the girl works with Harper's best friend, Bonnie, and she's trying to figure out who did that one too, and blah blah blah. I can't really give you much any more than that, because you do have to read the first one to really get like a lot of what is going on in the second book and why there's certain things going on. So if you're definitely pick The Echo Killing by Christy Daughtry. I thought it was really good. I want to say it's probably about a 3.5, 4-star. It definitely was not a 5, but it was still pretty freaking good for me. And then I did start A Beautiful Corpse, which is the second book in the series, and I am enjoying it. And I will probably, I think Scribd has the third book. I'll have to look at that and see. But I'm definitely continuing in that. I will update you when I finish the second book, of course. And then I also finished Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. I have been wanting to read this one for a while now. I don't even remember when I first put it on my Goodreads want to read, but it's been a couple years. I liked it. I didn't see the ending coming. It definitely wasn't my favorite from Carrie. I really, really, really love Kingdom of the Wicked or Kingdom of the Cursed series. But Stalking Jack the Ripper, it didn't really resonate with me, I guess. I don't know. It was good. But I think I would probably be a 3-star. No higher than a 3.5 for me. I just don't know if it was just the time period, what was going on, etc., etc. But I just didn't really feel that into the story until we get to the end. I can't even tell you who really the characters were. Like, it just didn't really stick with me that much. But, I mean, I am going to continue in the series, maybe. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. I have so many other books that I need to get done this month. I'm doing pretty well on my required reads. I have 2 more books left to finish on my TBR. And then I have 2 buddy reads that I need to get done, which I did get the audiobook for Feed, which by Mira Grant, which we are reading for Kaylee's Patreon. And so I'm probably going to finish A Beautiful Corpse tomorrow and hopefully start Feed, depending on how long my days are. It's been a little bit slow as we're gearing up for summer and getting more tourists, and with high school graduation, more people are going to be coming over the weekend, but we're not busy. So hopefully I can get through a little bit of Feed tomorrow, and then possibly physically read the rest. I don't know. We'll see where that one goes. Kaiju Project, I'm going to physically read it. I'm just not sure when yet in the month. Hopefully soon. I do want to get through Crash and Burn, and then I do need to finish this one, which I've been slowly working on all week. I have made it halfway, so I have read quite a chunk. And yes, I started tabbing, and I need to go back and just like skim through the first part and tab some stuff in there after I'm done, because I do really want to tab all of these. I might just do a reread, because I want to tab book 1, book 3, and book 4. Definitely book 4. So I'm gonna probably just reread the series at some point and retab, or at least tab what I haven't tabbed. But this one, these are addicting. If you've read them, you know. You either like them, or you either don't like them, or you love them, and you're in for the ride at that point. I'm in for the ride. Like, we're going strong in all of these, and if you have read book 5 in Zodiac Academy, and you're about halfway through the book, there's a scene, and you'll know what scene I'm talking about, that it had me on the edge of my seat, gripping the seat. And I'm going, we're doing what now? Okay. I didn't see that coming at all. I was there for it, and then the end of the chapter made me cry. I should have known. These books make you freaking fall in love. They make you cry. They make you mad, and all the emotions are in these series, and I'm here for it. We're going strong with this. But yeah, that's all I've read. I did actually read a little bit more. I'm trying to get through. God, I don't even know what the name of it is. The third book in the Twisted Dead. So yeah, I've read a little bit more in that one here and there throughout the week. And that's kind of where I'm sitting at with all of this. I'm hoping to get a little bit more physically read on Friday, since I will be home all day, and maybe Saturday. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting at. I'm trying to get as much done this week, because next week I do need to start, like, getting everything ready for my trip. Coming up, I will be leaving on the 23rd, because I will not be reading when I'm in Cali, especially at the festival. So I'm hoping to get through all of my required reads this week and next week, and then I can take a random book with me for the plane, or at least just my Kindle. But yeah, that is my goal. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I will see you in the next clip. Thank you. Bye. Hey guys, update. What is today? Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. From yesterday when I updated you, I finished A Beautiful Corpse today. It wasn't as good as the first book, but there's an underlying mystery, that plays through both books that we got more of in this, and oh my, like, I'm here for the underlying mystery, from both books, and I'm not going to spoil it, because you have to read the books just to know, like, what's going on in the second book, pretty much. The only thing I can really tell you is Harper is investigating the murder of her friend's, coworker, and we kind of go through a few suspects in this one, and then we do find the suspect, which he is kind of off the rails, I'm not gonna lie. Once you read the book, you'll understand, all of it. Since it is the second book, that's really all I'm gonna give you guys on that one. But I'm really loving it, and I will be continuing in this series, because I just want to see what the hell happens with Harper. Who in the hell killed her mother? Because we get sort of a hint in this one, and I'm just like, wait, what? So what the hell is going on right now? So if you have not picked up the Echo Killing, a Harper McLean mystery, series, please do. Please read the series with me. I'm here for it. I'm loving it. Also, I started Feed by Mira Grant. This one is our book club pick for Kaylee's Patreon, over at Kaylee's Books. I don't know. I think I got about 70% of the way through this one today, and I was kind of hoping for more zombies, to be honest with you. Did not like the political aspect that was thrown in there. I'm not really liking the journalism in this one, because it's more of, I don't know, it's too much, I guess. I have no idea. Like, she's more focused on getting this shit than she is anything else. And I don't know if I'm really digging this one or not. I do like, in the first chapter, so it's this brother and this sister, is what I'm getting. I think they're twins. something like that. My hot water heater's whistling. And he's poking one of the zombies with a stick. And I'm like, oh, cool, some action. We did get action in the first chapter, and there are a couple zombie scenes, but there's like 3 of them. And I want more zombies. Like, we're in a world of zombies. Give me the zombies. And I don't know. I'm just not really... I kind of got to the point where I was zoning some of it out. So I didn't really get a lot of the story. Which is fine. I don't think that I'm going to reread this one at all. I want more zombies, man. Like, if you're gonna give me a zombie book, give me a zombie book. Like, give me zombies. And even the zombie scenes weren't even... The first one was pretty intense, just because they were chasing them. But the second and the third one were kind of in... So, we're set in, like, a post-apocalyptic world, but the zombies are not in the city zone, per se, and then we have, like, they're completely tested in every building that they go into. Like, you have to have your blood tested, a retina scan, etc., 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 like, whole 9 yards medical testing before you can even, like, go into places, and even in their own home. Georgia and Sean have to get their retina scans, and then they also have to get their blood tested before they can even walk through from the garage into the house. And their garage is set up as a, not a safe zone, but if one of them isn't affected, like, it completely shuts down. And it's kind of cool, but it's kind of like, what? It's a lot. But, like, they're in, like, the public buildings is where these happen, and it's, like, not a lot of zombies. It's only a few. So, I don't know if I'm really digging that book or not. I guess we'll find out. I do work tomorrow, so I'm going to listen to a little bit more of that. I didn't read when I get home. I was supposed to, but I didn't. I should have. I kind of laid on my... I don't even know what I did, to be honest with you. Whatever. I am going to read a little bit more of Zodiac Academy before I go to bed. I did, move all of my mystery, thrillers, and horror books into the office shelves, and I will give you guys a little bit of B-roll of what I've done, in there, because I think I might move some more books that are in my bedroom in there. I'm not sure yet. I might move all of my high fantasy, like all of my Brando Sando, Robin Hobb, and like my bigger ones over there, and then clear up that one shelf in my living room. Y'all know what shelf that is because I sit in front of it a lot. I don't know. That's going to be a tomorrow recording problem. I am going to read more of Zodiac Academy and go to bed. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey everybody. I told you guys that I had reorganized everything. So we're going to throw that in this vlog really quickly. Let me turn you guys around. So I have these 2 shelves that I got from my grandparents. Excuse mess at the bottom. So I kind of I took all of my craft stuff off because I don't really need all of that. So what I'm thinking is this is my horror shelf. My horrors and thrillers I'm going to do on this shelf and on this one as well. And then over here, I kind of have what Stephen King ones I have. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the empty ones yet, but I don't know yet. So I kind of wanted to show you guys. So I have all of my book of the month books that I've gotten so far that are thriller, horror, mystery related. And then like all of from here to here are all my book of the month ones. I don't remember where I picked up We Were Never Here, but I absolutely loved it. So that one's staying on my shelf permanently. And then I have Holly Jackson, the third book. The second book's out on my TBR cart. Bitter Orange, 6 months later, and One Was Lost by Natalie D. Richards, along with 7 Dirty Secrets. And then on this shelf, if I could zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. I have my 2 Darcy coats that I own. Yeah, just 2 of them, and then my paperback Riley Sager that I own. And then I have all my Simone St. James. Sinbala alone, I don't know, it looked interesting. My Ruth Wares. This one is Sylvia Day, 7 Years to Sin. And then I have Stolen Hours. My Dearest Darkest, We Were Liars, Secrets, Lies, Alibis, Two Can Keep a Secret, Invisible Girl, Lock the Doors, The Fear, The Cellar, The Cabin, By Way of Sorrow, One for Sorrow. I did not do that on purpose. It's kind of funny though. And then we have Lisa Gardner, Find Her, and then we have Wait for Dark. And that's just kind of the start of this. And I'm kind of hoping to fill it up a little bit more, and as I grow more into this subgenre of the book world. So yeah, that's kind of what I did there. Hey everybody, it is currently Monday. I did not update you guys at all on Sunday. But that's what we're doing today. I finished The Testaments by Margaret Atwood. I finished this one yesterday, I believe. Yes. This one we are following. This one's the second book in The Handmaid's Tale. Technically, it's kind of a later adaptation. It's set 15 years after Gilead is formed, and I know we are following baby Nicole in here, and I liked it, and we did get to see more of Aunt Lydia. She is still in Gilead, if you really wanted to know that. I didn't recognize any of the commander names, but it's been a while since I've read it or watched the show. But it was interesting to see, like, that it was still together 15 years later. Because I figured it would have fallen pretty quickly, but apparently not. But I actually kind of liked it. I do need to continue on with the show, so I might look into that later. I'm not sure. But I don't think I ran this one through Compile yet, but I want to say it's probably about a 3-4 star for me. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed it a lot. And then I did start To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Poloni. He is our state's author, I guess is what you would call him. He actually lives right on the other side of the mountains from me. And it was kind of cool to chat with him when he was here for this event with Victoria Aveyard, and to see how long he's actually been over in Paradise Valley. This one was signed for me by him, and I did have a copy of Aragon, one of the Aragon books signed by him, but of course that got rid of when my mother moved. I can't remember what happened, but I think I'm about halfway through this. It's definitely not something that I would definitely pick up if it wasn't written by Christopher Poloni. It's definitely very sci-fi-y. I am enjoying it, but I'm not as into the story as I was with Aragon's series, but I am enjoying it. So we are going into week 3 with that audiobook, and I also did read some of Zodiac Academy 5. I can't tell you how much I've read of this this week, but I want to say I read a good at least 100 pages in here. I did stop because I wanted to get Crash and Burn read, and oh my god. This book is, I don't have words for this book right now. I've tabbed a lot so far. This one, I posted that I was reading it on my Instagram, and AJ Nicole actually commented on it and said good luck. Pretty much. Just good luck. Have fun. Yeah. It's definitely a slow burn. There's a couple parts in here. I don't want to do spoilers on this one because I want everybody to read this book. It's about Sterling. Sterling is having money problems. She is just kind of a broke kid moving through life, kind of like how I am right now. And she gets into this car accident, and some guy in a random suit shows up at the hospital and just gives her an envelope full of $20,000 of cash. Just kind of bribe her. Well, she doesn't even know who hits her, for one. For two, she just barely remembers the car crash at all. Sorry if you can hear that. They're doing tree stuff outside, and it's been annoying because I couldn't get into my driveway. But ignoring them, Sterling now has to find a car because her car is totaled a couple days after she heads back into the cafe that she was working at, and of course she was half an hour late to her shift. She's been late three times in the whole, I think she's been there for 4 years, something like that, and her manager is like, peace the fuck out, bye bitch. You want to be late? Peace. And Sterling's like, come on, like, I need this job, like, I got hospital bills coming, like, what the and to be honest, I think her cafe boss is a little too bitchy. Because, yes, 3 strikes you're out, but in 4 years, you're late 3 times, and one of them was because, well, one, you don't have a car, and you're trying to figure out the public transport system. Like, I'm sorry, but public transport can be awful. So, yeah, now she has to find a car, so she's like, okay, fine, I'll use this money to buy a car. So she shows up at this car dealership, which is actually owned by Callan David, who, after a year, has been signed over from his dad to him, so he is now the owner of the family business, and they meet. She kind of flips out and is like, I can't do this, bye. Well, she comes back later that day and goes, I saw that you have a job opening, I'd like it. So he offers her the assistant position, and kind of one thing leads to another, and yeah, we're kind of in for the ride. The last part I was on was they were at a gala, an auction gala for the business, and things got a little spicy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm literally halfway through this book, and I will finish it tonight. I put it down last night. I had to take a shower because I'm like, I can't with this book anymore. I just had to put it down because I was mad. So mad. But it was, once you read it, you'll know. Like, it will, yeah, you want to punch some people in the face in this book, and then you want to shake both of them and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, no. Crash and Burn by AJ Nicole. Pick it up. Read it. I am engrossed in this. You will not get my updates on this, like, here are my final thoughts on this in this vlog, because this is literally going up tonight, for week 2 of Escape the Readathon. Go Partiers. I feel like I read nothing this week, but I've read quite a bit for you this week. I don't even remember what I read, to be honest with you. But I don't even want to say it because I don't know how many non-partiers are going to be watching this. But all I have to say is go Partiers. But yeah, that's kind of all I have for you today. I'm going to let you guys go. Have a wonderful week, guys, and I will see you in the next